Good morning, everyone. It is time for our weekly live. I know I usually go live at 10 a.m. on Thursday mornings, but we are going to be transitioning and starting to go live at 10:30 a.m. now on Thursday mornings. I do have some other things going on within my business that I need to attend to, and 10:30 is a better time for me. I hope that is a convenient time for you as well. If you are joining me live, pop in the comments, say hello, tell me where you're coming in from. I would love to hear that. I'm Lisa DeToffel, Chief Cheerleader and owner of Relationship Connections Referral Network Group and Facebook group, of the Relationship Connections Facebook group and Relationship Connections Referral Network, which is an actual paid network, and the owner of Tiger Eye Solution, an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and professionals. So today in our weekly live, we're going to talk about what sets you apart in your industry. You know, we all have different businesses. We're all part of a different industry, right? I apologize. I do not have a slide to go with my live this week. I was at an actually in-person networking event this morning, so I've been out of the office at an event. But I do want to welcome you to Relationship Connections Weekly Live. And if you're not a part of the actual group on Facebook, if you're watching this possibly, somewhere else on YouTube or whatever, please head on over to Facebook, Relationships Connections. Put that in the search bar. You can find our group, and it is a free group to join and be a part of. It is a networking community. So we do a lot of networking in there. We're very active in there. I ask questions on a daily basis. And of course, this live is also stored in there as well. So I encourage you, if you are a part of that Facebook group, or you do go join it, to try to start interacting with other members of the group. Ask them if they're interested in having a coffee chat or a one-on-one conversation, to where you can actually start building those relationships and those connections that you need to help grow your business, right? So also, if you haven't already, I would love to invite you to come visit the Relationship Connections Referral Network bi-monthly meetings. We do meet on the first and third Tuesday of every month at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We had a wonderful meeting earlier this week. We had quite a few guests that came to join us. Thank you so much, guests, for coming. And if you have not came and checked us out, I invite you to come do so. Come be a guest just to see what we're all about. We do have structured meetings on these bi-monthly meetings, and will have the opportunity as well to tell us about you and your business and what you do and how you help your customers or clients. Okay. So if you do get the opportunity to come to a meeting, do come prepared to do that, to share about what it is you do, about your business, and how you help your customers or clients. Okay. We also have a gathering and training once a month within the network. What that is, it could be up to an hour and a half meeting, depending upon how many people actually attend the meeting. We do have our next one scheduled for this coming Tuesday. I believe it's the 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And what that is the first part of the meeting, we do our regular networking. And then we have a special guest speaker that comes to speak to us for 20 to 25 minutes and kind of educates us, trains us, etc., on what it is they do, within what type of business they have, what they do within that business, the types of people they like to work with, and how they help those clients and customers that they have. So I invite you this coming Tuesday at 4 p.m. to come join us. I will be on vacation, however, but another member is going to be hosting the meeting for me. I do plan to try to pop on for the meeting for at least a little while. I don't know if I'll get to stay for the whole thing, but I do want to hear our special guest speaker for sure, because it's a good one, and she's going to be sharing some good stuff. So like I said, those gathering and trainings can last up to an hour and a half duration. But there again, you're also getting the opportunity to network with other professionals and business owners, right? So the network is a paid network. The bi-monthly meetings, you are welcome to come visit twice for free before making your decision if you would like to become a member. To become a member, it is $47 a month or $525 annually. We do ask that you commit to being a member for the duration of 1 year. At that time, you can make your decision if we're still a good fit for you or if you would like to go elsewhere. If you have not yet joined a networking organization, I highly recommend you do so. Whether it's an in-person or online, things are opening back up and in-person networking events are starting to take place again. I went to one last week. I went to another one this morning in person here in my local area. So in-person is opening back up to where you can do that as well. But our network is primarily online, to where your reach is much, much greater than just in your primary area. And, depending upon where you live, things may not be that open as of yet, to where in-person networking events are actually starting to take place again, right? Excuse me while I get a drink of water. I've been talking a lot today already, but I do encourage you to kind of put that in your plans. We're getting ready to enter into the third quarter of this year. I'm sure you may be setting some goals for the second half of the year or just for this third quarter, actually. And if networking is part of those goals, I do highly encourage you. Come visit us, check us out, check out other online organizations, because it's, like I said, you can connect with more people because you're online. In other words, your reach is broader. If you have a business that can be done online or virtually, then why not connect with more people, right? To help grow your audience, to help grow your business, to build those connections and those relationships, whether that person actually needs what you have to offer, or maybe they can refer you to someone else that could use your services or product, depending upon whatever type of business it is that you have. So again, I encourage you to come visit us. Our next gathering and training is next Tuesday, the 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Our next bi-monthly meeting will be July 5th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be hosting that meeting myself, so I do encourage you to come. Sorry, I will not be the presenter at that meeting. I was the presenter earlier this week, and I did talk about a lot of good networking stuff. So you learn all kinds of things when you attend networking events, okay? As I have shared before, I'm a part of other organizations. I'm actually starting to get back out in my community and start networking live there as well at live networking events. So, guys, I can't enforce enough how much networking can work. You can gain clients and customers for your business through your networking efforts, okay? If you have questions about the network, Relationship Connections Referral Network, or just about networking in general, please put them in the comments below or reach out to me privately if you prefer. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have, or possibly even schedule a conversation to get some of your questions answered. Or if you're looking to have a coffee chat with someone, I'll be happy to do that as well. Okay. All right. So we're going to dive into, I do have some notes here today. Like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to create a slide to go with today's live, so my apologies for that. But today we're going to talk about what makes you different than others in your industry. Okay, we'll use my industry for an example. My business, Tiger Eye Solution, is a virtual assistant business, right? Especially since the pandemic, and even prior to the pandemic, there's many different virtual assistants out there. Different virtual assistant companies, even I'm part of a couple of different virtual assistant communities. So, I have connections with an array of virtual assistants, right? But what sets me and my business apart from all those others that I know or that I'm connected with? Okay. So you want to be the expert at what you do. If it's a product that you sell or a service that you provide. If it's a product, then you want to know every single thing about that product that you can share. I am a true entrepreneur and have 3 different businesses. So I also have a product-based business as well. I'm a Ruby Ribbon stylist. And what that is we sell alternative products to traditional bras and underclothes for women. So women is our target audience, but we have products that work. And I wholeheartedly believe in our products because I wear them myself. I know they work because they are working for me. Same thing with networking. I have my network business. Networking has worked for me. If I had not or did not truly believe in each of my businesses that I have, I wouldn't have these businesses, right? I wouldn't have become a Ruby Ribbon stylist to start selling their products if I didn't truly believe that their products work. But I wear them. I know how they work. Okay. That's another topic for another day. Or if you do have questions about that, you can send me a private message and we can have that conversation. I'll be happy to do so. Your branding or your packaging should stand out. Okay. No matter what your business is, whether it's the service-based or the product-based business, you should have specific branding and packaging that you use for your business. Okay. Tiger Eye Solution has a specific logo and it has an actual tiger on it. Ruby Ribbon has a specific logo that they use. It has a ribbon on it. You can see here on the screen, even Relationship Connections Referral Network has a logo. And what's it doing? It's connecting people because that's what networking is. It's connecting people and building relationships and building those connections, right? So make sure your branding or your packaging stands out so that it is kind of clearly portrays exactly what it is your business does. Okay. Tiger Eye Solution, we have a logo that has a tiger on it, which kind of supports the name, of course, right? But there again, you also want to have the verbiage that helps you stand out as well, the content, if you will. If you have a business card or even a virtual business card, that you share and you actually use your logo on it, then you want to explain very briefly. You want it to be very brief, of course, exactly what your business does. Okay. Tiger Eye Solutions, a virtual expert business. That tells you right there what kind of business it is. What do virtual experts or virtual assistants do? Now we can go on with another sentence to help explain that piece of it, right? Okay. You also want to be environmental friendly. Okay, whether you're in person or whether you're online. If you're in person, like the event I went to this morning, I had my business cards with me. And I actually got to hand them out. I passed them around for everybody to have one. And guys, there was a lot of people at this networking event I attended this morning, like at least between, I'd say 20, 25 to 30 people. That's a lot of people at an in-person event. That's a lot of people that got their hands on my business card for my business to learn more about what it is I do within my business, right? So that same information that I have on my business card, I also share at online events. So whether I'm online or whether I'm in person, what I'm sharing is the same thing. I gave my elevator speech today at the in-person event. Now, I was actually there to sub. I was not there as a guest, but I was actually subbing for an actual member of this specific organization. I was asked to come sub for this person that can be there today, which was perfectly fine. So I had, of course, to speak about her and her business, but I also got the opportunity to speak about myself and my business too. Okay. So be environmentally friendly. Okay. No matter what type of environment you're in, whether you're in person or whether you're online. have what you need at hand and ready to go. You know beforehand, of course, what type of event it's going to be, whether you're physically going to an in-person event or whether you're going to be attending an event online. I have attended at least 2, if not 3, online events this week, and plus the in-person event today. So I've been to at least 3 to 4 different networking events just this week. I went to an in-person last week as well, on Friday. Networking works. I promise you, it works. All right, next, be transparent. Be yourself. Be authentic. We've talked about being authentic before. Just be who you are. Your business, you are your business, basically, whether it's a service or whether it's a product. We talked about that last week. They're not customers and clients are going to buy you before that's the decision they're making. Do I want to buy XYZ from Lisa, or do I want to go buy it from somebody else? Right? Same thing when you're networking for your business as well. They want to get to know you and know that they can trust you. So you need to be yourself. You need to be authentic. Be transparent. Once they get to know you and trust you, then they're going to be ready to purchase from you or refer you to other people, right? Now at this in-person event I went to this morning, I did know a few of the people because I have met them at other places. I had a couple of people in the room that were actual clients. The person that actually invited me to come to this event and be a sub is a client of mine. She is from this local area I live in, but she's also a client for Tiger Eye Solution. That's how that works, right? Once you build those relationships and build those connections, more opportunities are going to come your way. Okay? Learn as you grow. I've been in business since 2018. That's when I first started my first business, which was Tiger Eye Solution. Did I have as many opportunities back then to network or to get my business out there? No, I didn't. So I have really grown and have came a very long way since 2018 when I first started. Right? Back in 2018, did I know that I would actually be a true entrepreneur and have 2 other businesses besides my virtual assistant business? I had no clue. No clue. But here I am today. Not only is Tiger Eye Solution a business, it's a thriving virtual assistant business. And now I have a networking business and a product business as well. Okay. So you don't have to stand out, but instead of be consistently standing out. Okay. What that means is just like I said, be consistent with your networking and building those relationships and connections. Like I just shared, last Friday to now, I've attended 4 or 5 different networking events, 2 in person and 2 or 3 online. Look at how many connections I've made just since last Friday. Not even a whole week. And by the way, guys, I don't work on weekends. So we can't count Saturday and Sundays because I'm usually doing something totally different on Saturday and Sundays. So Mondays through Fridays, that's my business days. No matter which businesses I'm working on. Some days on Saturdays, I will work on my product business, but not the network or my virtual assistant business. So that is a lot of different people I've connected with that has learned who Lisa DeToffel is and who Tiger Eye Solution is, or Relationship Connections Referral Network is, or they've learned about Ruby Ribbon. Whichever one I was actually sharing and talking about. Most of the time, it's Tiger Eye Solution because we help professionals, and I know there's so many professionals out there that need help. right? And we have an array of services that we can provide for them. But be yourself, okay? And be consistent with it. We've talked about consistency before as well, right? So you also want to regularly reassess your position and see how else you can stand out. Okay. There again, using myself for an example, how have I stood out in the past week? I've stood out a lot because I put forth the effort, put in the time to attend all these different networking events to get myself and my business out there so that others could learn about me and my business and what it is I do and how I help other people. You have to be consistent with it in order for it to work. Okay? Another quick drink, sorry. So, when sharing your elevator speech, be sure to share the specifics of how you are different from others in your industry. And I'll give you an example of that too. Just like, I shared my elevator speech this morning, or part of it anyway. That, I'm Lisa DeToffel from Tiger Eye Solution, an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and professionals with tedious tasks they don't enjoy doing or don't have time doing, or maybe have not even yet learned how to do. My team and I can take those tasks over for you and let you focus more on what you love to do within your business. The reason you started your business in the first place, right? So make sure you're specific when sharing about yourself and your business and what your business does and how they help your clients and customers. Another good way is share a story, share a testimonial. I do that sometimes as well. I have a client that, sometimes I share, maybe you don't know what a virtual assistant can do for you. Well, like one of my clients, she started seeing results within the first week of working with Tiger Eye Solution. She had prospects reaching out to her, wanting to reconnect and possibly becoming clients. Some of them did become clients, not all of them, but some of them did become clients for her and her business. So share a testimonial, share some results that your clients are getting through working with you in your business, because that speaks volumes. Okay. Again, I invite you to come to the gathering and training next Tuesday for Relationship Connections Referral Network at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Connect with other professionals there and hear a special guest speaker talk about their business and how they help their clients and customers. Until next week, again, if you have questions, please put them in the comments or send me a DM. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have about anything I shared today or about anything about networking, period. If you have any type of questions about networking, I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. Or if you're looking to have a coffee chat. If you are a member of our big group, Facebook group, Relationship Connections, please start scheduling coffee chats with other members. That's what the group is for. It's for us to actually network with each other and learn more about each other and each other's businesses, right? So start having coffee chats. Hello, Facebook user. Thank you for being here. Glad you found this information helpful. I can't see your name, but I know you're there. So yes, start reaching out to, I post those questions every day and people comment, they answer the question or they post a comment or whatever. Reach out to those people, see if they're available for a one-on-one conversation or a coffee chat so that y'all can get to know each other better and see how you may be able to help each other, right? They may or may not need what you have to offer, but they may know somebody who does, and they can make that referral or that connection for you. All right. I do want to share next week, we will not have a live. I will be on vacation next week. So we will be skipping our live next week. I will be back the week of, let me check my calendar. I'm sorry, guys. July 7th will be our next weekly live because I will be out of town next week on vacation with my family. So there will not be a weekly live next week. Have coffee chats next Thursday instead. Since you're not going to be hearing from me, hear from each other. Okay? So that's a perfect goal. If you're listening to this on the replay or even if you're listening live, schedule a coffee chat. More than one, 2 or 3. For this 30 minutes, you can at least, the 30 minutes that I'm normally going live, you can at least have one coffee chat with somebody since I'm not going to be live next week. Okay. And then when I do come back live, I'm going to ask you how many coffee chats you had, how many people you talk to. Okay. Have a great rest of your day, weekend, and happy 4th of July, actually, because it'll be after the 4th before I come back and do another live. So happy holidays as well. Talk soon.